why does 25 have subject to the? There is an answer which no one can give you. The reason is there is no debate on this in the Constituent Assembly debates. So we don't know why this provision was put there. But a possible solution, a possible interpretation is only those rights which are naturally applicable will be within the definition of other provisions of Part 3, because it otherwise seems redundant.
Yes.
Everything is subject to Part 3. So why is it there? We don't know, but to be honest, because there is no debate. So yes, your lordships will have to interpret it for the first time. And I suggest you may want to invoke the doctrine of as applicable, as may be relevant, as may be applicable. And there
Ms.
it
Jaising,
will be the lateral rights.
Yes, my sister has put it, same question also going through my mind. What do you think will be the constitutional Part 3 rights that will be available to an individual who questions the religious practice of a denomination? What do you think? What were the articles that might possibly you can factor it into under Part 3? Yes.
Certainly all the lateral rights.
If that is so, if it is available, what could be the remedy? Can you still say that no, this being a denominational right on the one side, or even say collective right under 25(1) on the one side, vis-a-vis the rights of the member who seeks to question it, maybe on the question of civil right violation or under the Constitution. What is it? What is the remedy that person can see? Can you maintain the petition?
The question of remedies really shouldn't trouble anybody, because if it's a question of untouchability, you will have an Article 32 remedy for sure. But remedies, my lord, is not the issue over here. I have said we are willing to go under Section 9. There are amazing judgments of this court which say any suit can be filed under Section 9. Why? Because there is nothing like a right without a remedy. You be just judi remedium.
We also don't
For
say
that, Section 9 is provided in the Civil Procedure
See,
Code.
we need to, both of you, to give us some insight into this. As my sister asked a question, pertinent question, we need to say, what do you mean by the subject to Part 3? That's, I think, hopefully we can also ask the.
Your Lordship should really look into this issue. What I'm saying is, to the extent relevant, maybe one answer. Maybe that is why this question is troubling, because 26 is also part of Part 3. So when you say subject to Part 3, are you saying subject to 26? That's the obvious question, isn't it?
It depends upon our understanding.
We will try our best to answer.
My lord, your lordship will really have to ponder over this issue.
Thank you.